Hey captains, hope you guys are doing well today. Just wanted to record just a short video, touch base with all of you, hope you're doing well. I apologize for my very messy office behind me, but it is Easter time, so there's just a lot of stuff everywhere. But anyways, I just wanted to touch base with you guys. I've got my notes, so if I look down, that's why, so I can keep myself on track here and not make this too long. But like I said, I hope y'all are doing well. Just want to touch base with you as captains. You are the people that I really want to work hard on pouring the most into, so that you guys can then pour into the rest of the people on the teams underneath you, which just works really well. And I just want to say thank you to all of you guys for working so hard and being such an incredible part of our ECM team. Could not happen without you guys, and y'all have stepped up and really gone above and beyond, and I'm so honored and thankful. I'm honored to work with each of you, and I'm thankful to work with each of you. So just know you were when we had to pray about and select captains, you were picked for a reason, a very specific reason, because each of you individually have such incredible gifts and things that you bring to the team. So not only with those gifts are you really able to bring something out and just make ECM what it is, but the things that I see inside of each of you are things that I want to be put inside of the other people on our ECM team. And so my hope and my prayer is that as we continue on this journey together, as you guys continue to grow as team captains, that everything that you are learning and becoming just as a person will pour into the people that you are leading and the people that you're building relationships with here in ECM. So thank you so much for just being who you are, first of all, for continuing to grow in your relationship with God, for pushing and striving in that, because it shows. And thank you for reaching out to the people in your teams and building relationships with them. I've heard some great stories, and I'm really, really excited to see how far this group has come since we started captains, however long ago we started it. So I'm really excited, but I just wanted to touch base, sorry, my eye is itching, on a few things with you guys as we're leading into Easter. But one thing I wanted to talk about is our captain commitments. Here's a little copy right here that I printed because I just want to kind of go over this with you guys really briefly here on this video. But I want you to know I'm going to have copies of these at the check-in desk. I can't remember. I know there's not many of you that have actually signed a copy and given it back to me, so I'm going to make sure that I have these on file for all of you, just so that it's always in writing and we can remember. It's good for you to have too, just to remind yourself, what am I doing as a team captain? What are my responsibilities or whatever? And it's stuff that you guys already know, but I think it helps to have it in paper, and it just makes it a bigger and better commitment, which is great. So I'm going to go over this just a little bit with you. So what it says at the top is that as a captain, you are absolutely vital to our ECM team, which is so true. I cannot tell you, and I hope you guys see this and feel this as well, but since we started having captains, I've seen a change in our ECM team, just all around. People to me seem more connected with each other. You guys are reaching out and building relationships, and it's noticeable. And so it's very vital to our team, and I'm so excited about it. You are a leader. As a captain, you're a leader to your select group of people. And we want to create a culture where you're seen as somebody that those people can approach with questions or thoughts or concerns and that sort of thing. Specific needs or prayer requests that they might have. That's the kind of environment that we want to build, that they know that you're their leader and they can go to you when they have a need. So that's a little bit of that. So basically the things that you're committing to as a team captain, which of course we have talked about before, but one, attending service on the days that you're not serving in ECM, or watching online if you have to do that or whatever. I'm really, really excited that in our classrooms, for those of us that don't do curriculum, we can now stream the services, which is great. However, when you're in there with kids, you may or may not really be able to focus 100%. And so, going back and watching it if you really weren't able to get everything out of it, that sort of thing. That's what we have to do too, is commit to making sure that we stream those services and trying to get into service when we can, because there is something about being in the room with everyone together. It's different than just watching it on TV. So the days that you're not serving, committing to come to service. And then contacting the people on your list at least once a month if you're able. I'm working really hard to try to keep our list as up to date as possible. It changes all the time. So it's been a bit of a challenge to figure out how to keep it updated and get it to you guys when it changes, because it's the way I have it right now it's in an Excel, and it's just a lot of work to change it, print it, email it, or whatever. It ends up taking a lot of time. So I'm still working on the kinks of that. If you have any ideas of how to do that better, we can do that. I did have a Google Doc for a while, but now we're using Office 360, I think, here at the church, and so I'm trying to figure out how to do it on there and then add you guys so that as it changes, you can just go in and view that. So I'm working on that, but the list that you do have, I think I just sent out a current one. I maybe didn't, maybe I just thought I did, so I'm going to send that out today as well, probably in the email that has this link for you guys, so that you can have the most current list of who's on your team. That way you can, reach out to them, contact them, just touch base with them, see how they're doing. It makes a big difference when someone reaches out to you. And I know some of you are having trouble getting any kind of responses back. So maybe even on the days that you don't serve, if you want to come by the classroom and see who's serving on those days, introduce yourself, even if they're maybe not necessarily on your list to contact, but then everybody knows your face. They know, they can put a face with a name when you reach out to them later. So that helps too. And then just seeing if they need anything too. You guys, a lot of you are already doing this. So if you haven't done this, that's a great thing. Just stop by the room and say, hey, I'm a captain. Just want to introduce myself. I want to get to know you and see how you're doing. And then one thing I'm still trying to work with as well is having everybody contact you when they're swapping. And again, this is happening some, but I want to work to have it happen more. So if 2 people are switching, I'm working on getting people to contact you as their captain to say, hey, I swapped with so-and-so. Or if you have someone approach you that says, oh, I can't be there on such and such date, the great response to give them is, have you tried swapping with someone? And if they haven't, or if they don't know where that information is, it's all on PCO, and it is up to date on PCO. You can walk them through how to do that, or if you don't remember how, I can walk you through it. It's easier than trying to take it on yourself and say, okay, I'll find a replacement for you, because I end up doing that a lot, and it becomes a little bit overwhelming trying to figure everything out. So as best as we can, try to get them to swap first and just let you know when they've made that swap. And then, of course, we're using you guys to help training new volunteers, so that as people come on, we're trying to schedule them with a captain first so that they can shadow you as the captain, see how you do things in the classroom. And I'm still trying, we're working on a lot of things, but still trying to get things a little more consistent in each of the classrooms, as far as what's done when it's different teachers and that sort of thing. And there's always going to be little differences because people are just different and they do things different, but as much as we can, keeping things consistent and that sort of thing. So we're still working on all that, but I want new people to train with you because you're the captain, so I want them, for one, to get to know you, but also to be trained by somebody who really knows what they're doing in the room and has confidence, and you guys are just fantastic in your rooms. You do a great job, and so I want them to learn from you guys. So those are some of the commitments, and then, of course, as a captain, you're a key leader as well, so this talks about that. But I'm going to have these at the check-in desk so you guys can come sign them, and we can get all that done. And then, as you guys know, Easter is coming up in 2 weeks, which is crazy, but we're so excited. We're going to have a lot of help. I think right now we should be pretty good. We could use a few more people to maybe open up. We're trying to get every classroom open both services. So our extra 2s, and we're going to separate 4s and 5s, so having that 5s room open first service. But other than that, we look pretty good. I'm about to send out that schedule, so you guys, if you're on there, you should be on when you communicated to me that you could work. If I've done it wrong, please just let me know and we can fix it. But I'm going to put that out here pretty soon so you guys can see it on Planning Center. And then we also have a 5th Sunday in April, which is awesome, Easter, and then a 5th Sunday. So we're still needing some extra help on 5th Sunday since we don't have a consistent schedule for that. So if you're available, one of those services, just let me know, and we'll put you on there. I know you guys are working a lot this month, and so I don't want to overdo it for sure. So if you're not available, that's fine, but please just let me know if you are, and we can get that all sorted out. But that's pretty much it that I wanted to touch base on with you guys, to just kind of go over those commitments, just remind you. I'm so grateful for you guys. Y'all are incredible leaders, and it's really an honor to do ministry with you, and just to see how you're developing and how you're reaching out. Just a couple of the ways that I've seen, just some examples to kind of, maybe if you're thinking, well, I don't really know what to do or how to reach out, I've tried to text or email and I don't get a response or whatever. I know Tammy and Michelle are our twos captains, and they've done a fantastic job just reaching out to people in the classroom, outside of the classroom. They've tried to do some get-togethers with them. I don't know that it's been hugely successful yet, but I know that they're working and really trying to create some momentum on that team. So those are some ideas. I had another one in my head, and now I forgot what it was. Anyway, it was Katrina. She told me a story the other day that one of our new volunteers that shadowed with her, which is another part of the reason I like putting new people with you guys as captains, was just coming to mind, and she texted her and asked her, hey, how are you? Can I pray for you? Turned out that she really needed prayer, and it was just an awesome moment to be able to connect with her. So anything that you guys can do like that, I know we're all busy and we have all kinds of things going on, but it just takes a minute to shoot someone a text. I try to keep your list on your teams as short as possible. Hopefully in our 4s and 5s we can get another captain on there with Kimberly and Angie, so we can help split some of that up as well. That way you guys don't have a mountain of people that you have to contact, because that can take a long time. But if you've just got 3 or 4 people that maybe you can just keep in prayer and reach out to, every now and again, that would be awesome, just to help create that team momentum and keep it going. So thank you guys so much, and of course, please let me know if you guys need anything, if you have prayer requests. We want to be praying for you as a Tree Kids team, as a staff. We want to be lifting you up, because you guys are on the forefront of our team, and so please let me know, communicate that stuff with me, let me know how I can help you and how I can serve you better, and make serving an ECM a better experience for you guys, because I want to do that. So thank you so much. Sorry this video went a little longer than I was hoping, but it's good to reach out to you guys. It's good to connect with you a little bit. It's been a while since I've done a video, so thanks for listening, and don't forget, tomorrow night is Key Leader, so if you're able to be there, please come. I've scheduled it on PCO, so if you've seen that, like, why am I scheduled on a Wednesday? It's just Key Leader. It's just a reminder that you are sort of scheduled to come to Key Leader. So if you are unable to attend Key Leader, please send me a message. And then what we will do is, Stephanie is actually the one who sends out the recording with a copy of the notes or whatever that they had. What we've been asked to do as a staff is to have our Key Leaders either send us a picture or something of those notes that you filled out, just so that we have the accountability and know that you listened in. It's so important for you guys to hear what is said at the Key Leader meetings. Sometimes it's announcements, just fantastic leadership training. It's really, really vital. So if we kind of seem to pester you, like, hey, did you listen to those things? Hey, did you listen? That's why. So if you could please listen to them as soon as you're able, and send us, you can send it just to me, a picture of the notes or whatever, or let me know, hey, I listened to the Key Leader, it was great, or just tell me something you liked about it or whatever. So that's it. So I hope you guys have a great rest of your Tuesday. I think it's Tuesday, and hopefully we'll see you all tomorrow at Key Leader. Thanks so much.